Each of us already must have some damaged clothing, most likely torn. This is a sign that we use this garment to its full potential. However, this potential is not lost and can be revived again. Think of the worn-out garments that you own, the pair of jeans, an old shirt, t-shirt or a coat. For those of you who would like to improve the condition of your garment, you can use the Boro technique, which you will learn during this lesson. Each culture has its own habits and traditions. These vary from location to location and develop over time. And this also applies to mending our clothes. Visible mending is a way of fixing our own clothing by showcasing it and not hiding or disguising it. Reinforcement stitches are there to celebrate the journey of the garment and can be done in many creative ways. One of the oldest techniques is Japanese technique Boro, and we will explore its history in this lesson now. Boro means worn out, wrecked or tattered. It refers to mended Japanese textiles and garments, most likely from indigo cotton or hemp. Boro technique is a visible mending technique using a running stitch to reinforce the damaged garment with scraps of fabrics. Boro stitching was used by peasants in Japan during the Edo period, when recycling of anything was a normal part of life, or rather necessity. The supplies were scarce, and this made the whole society contribute to repurposing anything they needed. Traders or crafters back then included specific jobs such as tinkers, repairers of metal products, ceramic repairer, truss hoop repairer, used paper buyers and collectors, used cloth dealers, used umbrella rib buyers, ash buyers, and so on. So it is understandable that even when it comes to clothing, all resources were used and repaired in a very highly skilled manner. The concept of this method was that nothing should be wasted and that any imperfections should be accepted. Repurposed kimonos and Boro textiles were fixed multiple times and scraps of fabrics covering the damaged places were overlapping. They were stitched on by sashiko technique, and for that was used sashiko thread, which is twisted and slightly different to the embroidery thread we commonly use. Originally, the mending technique used only in Japan became very popular and started to be used in global scale. Since Boro garments were always traditionally mended and passed from generation to generation, it is very difficult to recreate the original Boro technique, but we can at least try it by ourselves. If you decide to fix your clothing by visible mending, follow the next steps. All you need is a garment you are going to mend, a thread, a needle, and a scrap of fabric. For the purpose of this lesson, you can use a classic embroidery thread. In this article, you will find a step-by-step process how to use Boro technique. Or you can watch a tutorial also here. If you prefer to drawing and designing, you can make a drawing with implemented Boro technique in the design. Now, looking at your mended garment, how did it go and how do you feel about the outcome? If you were sketching rather than mending, how did your design turn out? In your culture or in your community, is there a popular mending technique which was used in the past or nowadays, visible or invisible? It could be worth exploring this more as a possibility to repair your clothes in the future. If you fell in love with Boro technique, you can try to make your own bag as you will find in this tutorial. I hope you like this lesson, but if you are not fan of visible mending, you can search more about rafogari, the highly skilled technique used in India.